Air signs, how you doing, guys? Sorry, the light is kind of like shining in the way of the thing that tells me if I'm actually like action. So I think action. There seems to be a lot of action, Jackson. There's a lot of Jacksons around, or Jackson, Jackie. I'm hearing Jackie, the name Jackie, but Jacksons. I'm also hearing a Jackson's disease. I'm not sure what that is going around. Don't know, but Jackson's disease. If there is something, is it something called Jackson's disease? I don't know. Let's see. So we start off with Libra though, but I'm picking up big Gemini energy for some reason, like Jacksons, like Jacksons and Jacksons. I don't know if this is a company or something, but or jacked up, like jacked up, backed up, back up. It's like back up, bruv. I think there's a Cancerian probably around you somewhere. It's kind of like, will you back up? Listen, you're right in my face. There's someone that's feeling, or that's going to happen, I'm sorry, but it's kind of like, okay, so you're right in my face. It's like, what on earth? Don't get in my face. Don't get up all in my grill. I don't know why I'm hearing that someone's kind of like, listen, don't all get up in my grill. If I didn't explain, this is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, okay? But we're looking to an energy update, tarot cards, past, present, future, okay? And we just kind of like stick around the timeline, the fact that it's June, okay? But it's due. It's time that it's due. It's kind of like I'm due a win. It's kind of like I'm due a win. Whatever it is, I'm due in or Jewish. Someone could be Jewish also, or I'm due a win. It's like I'm due a win. I'm due a win. I'm due a win. Due a win. Also like a name. I'm not sure if I can pronounce that, but due a win. Duracell. Batteries. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Sorry, this is a bit like catchphrase, but it's like Duracell. I need some more Duracell. Some of you might be using Duracell for yourself. So if you're running out of steam or you're running out of vibration, then you might need some Duracell for something. But it's like, someone's very tempted around batteries anyway, whatever it is. Okay, battering. I'm also picking up battering. Someone's having a right battering. Or nattering. It's like natter. Let's have a good old catch up and a natter. Which star sign this relates to, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with the wind. Okay, but so I'm definitely picking up a lot of air signs. It's kind of like, let's just have an natter. It's like, oh, let's just talk. Talk. All that obsessive talking. So if you're from UK, you would know about Chaz and Dave, where they used to do a song called Rabbit. It could be a rabbit habit, or it could be a habit. It could be a habitat. It could be something to do with where you're at home, and it's to do with a habitat. So obviously people are there. Or it's a habit, and it's kind of like, well, it's just a force of habit. I literally just went, blah, and I just spoke something. It's kind of like, well, this is like a force of habit. Someone has literally just spoke. Okay, so I don't know if someone was closed off or closed down, or a shop was closed off or closed down. It's like, bang, it's like, now we're open. So we're open. So now someone is open. Shops and things like that are now going to be open, is what they're saying. Okay, that there are going to be communication lines that are going to be open. Lions, I'm picking up Leo energy around you. Lines of communication are open. It's like, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Dear John. Someone's writing a Dear John letter to somebody. It's like, Dear John, by the time you read these lines, John, I don't know, it's like, I've be gone. It's like, be gone. It's like, be gone with you. Someone's like gone with the wind. So an air sign is like just gone with the wind. It's like, I am just gone with the wind. Someone is just floating with the wind. Okay, someone could have wind. You might see that you've got health issues around something to do with wind. Okay, I'm picking up a terminal and internal, nocturnal, but also one of those wind terminals, but a nocturnal creature, someone that's sleeping quite a lot. So welcome to the world of everybody. I think at the moment everyone's like, well, there's just been such heavy energy around at the moment. I'm nocturnal or knocked up. So some of you, listen, they're saying knocked up and locked up, right? So some of you have got a problem with someone where they're going to be locked up. This is like, you're going to be locked up. You're like, for whatever it is that you've done, you're going to be locked up. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of like locking, and locking is the keys, Lottie, the name Lottie, or Laura, or something, or locked up. It's like locked up. This is lock, stock, and two smoking barrels. Someone is out to fire in the firing line. Someone's up to get fired. Why on earth would someone be up to get fired? So unless you're being asked to come into the office and saying, listen, we need a word, Okay, so up for the firing line. Sorry, but these are catchphrases, and I'm trying to catch the old phrases to relate to other messages. Up for the firing line. What else did we go over? Over and over. Something's over. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like, well, it's over. The war is over. So locking up, prison. That's it. Sorry. Okay. So some of you are obviously witnessing all of this chaos that's going on of predictions of what we went through that June could well be presenting itself as rioting and locking and keys and all this sort of stuff and people being locked up. Okay. So obviously that is now starting to happen. Okay. So I think that you might be witnessing a lot of that kind of thing that's going on. Okay. This is like, what did I say? Locked up or locking in, like a lockdown. You might be going into lockdown. Oh, okay. So if you think that the first wave is over, it's not. Okay, so I'm sorry to say that is what Spirit is saying, that if you think that the first wave of this condition is over, it's not. We're going into lockdown again. Wow, thanks, Spirit. But again, okay, so if you think the first wave is over, so there's a lot of wave over, like give over. Wow, sorry. What was I connecting with? There was something that I was trying to say. If you think the condition, sorry. So the condition. So if you think someone's terms and conditions, okay, where we're going into trying to get through to someone, that's not over. So there's energy around you where it's kind of like the relationship's not over because the communication started. There's some energy around where there's kind of like it's over, the condition hasn't changed, and okay, now they're going into health, but they're also going into a condition, right, where it's condition of the person that you've really been arguing with and you've got a lot on. There's no change there. There's no change with the wind. It's kind of like wind. It's like, will it change? No. That's what is Spirit is literally giving a pronounced message to people where the person that you're in the most amount of conflict with, there is going to be no change there. Well, I mean, at the moment, if there's never been any change, I don't think there ever will be any change, okay? There's something to do with a will as well, or a bill, the name bill, or money, finances, or where there's a will, where someone might be holding on to a will, or something like that, or using a will against somebody, okay? Which can be like, I don't know, telling people that they're not going to be part of the family, or they're not going to be part of the will, or something like that. Okay, so it's a lot of like, I don't know, very confused energy for me to try and grasp with where they're going to really relate a lot to you as messages. Air signs. Wow, you always give me a run for my money and trying to channel all three at once. All three. Oh, sorry. So 3 people. There's 3 things. Okay, these stranger things, 3 things. But I really want to try and grasp slightly over the message that we were saying. The conditioning. If someone's changing their mind a lot, it's definitely Gemini's energies that I'm picking up, right? If someone's like a condition of something that you just can't engage in their, like how they act, or Gemini, I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying, okay, that if you can't engage on someone's on their actions or their reactions or how they're acting out or how they're acting up, that condition isn't changing. There's somebody that is like a force. They're saying like, I'm forcing myself not to change my mind, and I'm forcing myself not to change the way that I am. Okay, so this is going to relate to the person. This is going to relate to the person that you've got the most amount of karma with, okay, which is going to relate to why you're butting heads between your rising signs. So look at your rising signs. If you don't know the other person's, what they're saying is that there are miscompatibility of your karma, of where you're walking to, but where you're ending up, which is nowhere, which is a conditioning of, well, I mean, it can be moon signs and rising. Okay, so whichever way round it is, the Wheel of Fortune is now presenting itself to you as that going this way and this way, it's just spinning the wheel out of control. There's a lot to do with Cancerian now. So the person that you're mismatched with could have big placements of Cancerian as well, okay? But coming out of that, I'm hearing the Contrarian as well, which is a very good band. I can't think off the top of my head, but they've done a great song called Contrarian. He's actually in Tool as well, but the other band that he was in, they've done Contrarian. Wow, I'm going cold. So watch the video I used to put out and attach it to a lot of my stuff. You remember when I used to say, okay, your music is down below, and it wasn't music that I'd done like I do now, but it was music for people, and one of those was to look at the messages in the Contrarian and the video of the Puppet Master. So you've got Capricorn energy around you now, is what I think, and Libra. They're just old stories. Don't ask me why. I've visions that I had around that time of that video, things that I was going through, and how visions were showed to me through music and a video. Okay, so watch the Contrarian. If you really need help and can't think of the band, then leave a comment and I'll figure it out and I'll post it. Okay, but watch that video, very important for you. Okay, the Contrarian. So now we've gone over that one. So they're saying the Wheel of Fortune of Karma of Saturn, obviously Capricorn still. We're going in like the weather changing. But okay, so whatever they're doing, they're saying that Saturn is obviously, well, he's had enough, is what they're saying, that we've had enough. I don't think that this person that you think, or that you're thinking of the most, is causing the most amount of drama, is ever going to change. They're never going to change. There is no wind. So I think you air signs have got a lot of beef with another air sign. Compatibility of Moon, Sun, Rising, Venus, whatever, but not Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Now, within these compatibilities of what they're saying is Cancerian, Capricorn, Libra, okay. So, but what they're saying is that there is no change. There's something that's out of control that is persisting itself to not be any change with the person that you're conflicted with, because they're not listening. And what they're not listening to is you. You're not listening to them. And one of them, of what they're saying, the one that is not spiritual, that would not be watching this kind of thing, is more than likely the person that's closed off, closed-minded to the fact of why that's not really happening, of where, well, that person, right, where that is really not kind of like changing. The person is not changing. It's not changes. There's no change. It's all they keep saying. Now, so through some of this, of what they're saying, if there was an illness of someone that you know of, there seems to be no change in their condition, of where their condition is always going to stay that way, unfortunately. So I don't know if this is someone that is recently ill, or you know, or the name Reese, okay, that has been very ill, and that if you're looking for doctors, like clarification of anything, they're saying that there isn't really going to be any change at the moment. Now, change within like money of now what they're saying, okay, is, see, this is just connecting the dots, so sorry if these are really not relating to you, but I really think that a lot of them do, okay, is that the change in exchange rates and things like that is a lot to do with the exchange rate, and the things that are not, well, I mean, does the exchange rate ever really change? Well, I don't know, I'm picking up fluctuation, so I'm picking up Libra and also Sagittarius energy around you, okay. So they're saying that the exchange with the person, there isn't any exchange. It's kind of like, well, there is no exchange. It's like, I'm not going to exchange anything with you. You're not going to exchange anything with me. You're not going to change. I ain't going to change. So there is no change. Okay. Now, to do with like the exchange rate, I don't know how a lot of you are like looking into exchange rates and the rates of like bills and what that would cost to run a home and things like that, that for some reason they're saying that there is no like change there. So for some of you, because the unfortunate message around that we're going back into lockdown phase 2, sorry, but I really need a haircut, but obviously the hairdressers is not open, so I can't go and have one, right? So you'd have to excuse me being like completely and utterly like in a state at the moment. But again, they're saying that there is no change in the banks for some reason. In the banks, something's in the banks, in the banks, in the banks, in the banks. In the banks, something is in the bank. So the exchange rate of that, if you've got loads in the bank, there's loads in the bank and you're okay. There's some people that haven't obviously got a lot maybe in the bank, and they're looking at exchange rates, and they might be looking at conversion, okay, of like money and converting it from one into another, of making it into gold. But they're definitely saying that to do with the exchange rate, there is nothing. So a lot of you could be into the stock market, or you could be into the, like you're planning a trip somewhere and you need to go and like give over a load of cash in order to say, here's my cash, what's the exchange rate can I have for like converting them to pounds, from dollars to pounds, or to euros or whatever that is. Okay, so if you're really interested in that, I think that you could be looking into the exchange rate for some reason, right? So there's a lot of exchanging things, but there's a lot of non-changing things. So they're really going to relate to different people. So I suppose a lot of you want to know, more than likely, why Spirit is saying that there's going to be like a phase 2. So when is this phase 2 going to be coming up? Well, we better ask Libra. We better ask Libra. When's phase 2 coming up, Libra? So something to do with like phasing. Okay. Hazing. Haze. The name haze or hazing. Like hazing is like musk. What do they call it? Well, I mean, it's a drug addiction, right? Really, for some people. But hazing is kind of like, you know, like, isn't it? I've got no idea. I mean, I used to be a counsellor, but we didn't call it hazing. But or wheezing, like a what do you call it? Someone that has asthma. Okay, but I'm definitely picking up like hazing. So take your pick, whoever that is, right? But a phase, just a phase I'm going through. It's just a phase I'm going through. Someone's just going for a phase, right? It's kind of like, well, they're just going for a phase. Or a haze. Listen, they're sneaking off, going for a haze, bruv. They are. If someone's like an addict, okay, and you're watching this and you know that they're an addict, they're going off somewhere, like at work or something, and they're going somewhere that they shouldn't, and they're hazing. Like, sorry, but I mean, it's not my fault, so, you know, I don't know why. Sorry, half of these messages, they're obviously going to be very important to people, but again, I always seem to rectify myself and say, listen, you're listening to a medium and I'm picking up like just messages from out of nowhere. So again, it feels like control and narcissism of like, it's just coming out of nowhere. Whatever it is, this person that ain't changing, they do things just out of nowhere. It's like, it's just happening out of nowhere. This is why there's a lot of, well, I'm picking up a Paul McCartney song, Nowhere. Here, there and everywhere, but there was also, boy, you gotta carry that weight a long time. Yeah. But what else have we got? There's like, well, what else have I got for you? There's nothing else I can give you. If it's either someone's like taking loads of money, or they're taking loads of time, or they're taking loads of energy. It's like I really relating this to a lot to like energy, where I just think got the energy just to keep giving. It's kind of like, man. But I think a lot of you have this compatibility with your karma, right? Where I've always explained about equality, that you can never really have the true amount, because you have to butt heads with people to teach lessons of opposite signs attract, and attraction and law of attraction, and the opposites attract, and everything like that. So equations, subtractions, attractions and subtractions, and everything else of where you crack up through time and metaphysics and wondering why. Well, a lot of the answers to a lot of your conditioning of, you know, now or all the time is the fact that you've got parents and people around you that you need certain things from, and it's like a family bond of something, okay? And you offer each other the bits that you need within. Listen, there's nobody to blame in this, because everybody has their destiny to fulfill and their karma to fulfill, and the person that they are to be, right? Because you can't ever really be anything other than what you're supposed to do. This is why I have a question in my head that is slowly being answered about free will. Okay, where it's kind of there, and you have a free will choice to make a choice, but you soon understand that it's a bad choice to make that puts you back to square one of where you have to start again. So even though you had free will choice, it got took from you in order to make another one of pretty much the same, to engage in your intuition, to realise of whether you're feeling good about it or not, to realise that that's the right free will to choose. So destiny is really written for you to have a choice, but really not to at the same time. And this is why I, at the moment, spiritually, are really questioning my own belief within free will, whether it really does exist. It exists, and you can make a momentarily lapse of reason, but you'll always get reason against and for and against. Okay, so we'll come out of that one. But I think that a lot of your soul group lessons and your lessons are a lot to do with, sorry, we'll get on with the tarot in a minute, guys. But I'm more relaxed today. I think that because these 3 awakenings that I've had over the past week, they've all just kind of like suddenly just started to subside. So something's outside as well. Someone's outside. Someone's knocking at your door. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favour and open the door. Let them in. So someone's letting someone in. They're definitely letting someone in the house. Be careful of phase 2. Be careful of phase 2. Poor Boris Johnson, man. Wow. Listen, I'll go on for a little bit of rant. I think you might need to get some popcorn and stuff, guys, because I'm going to have a minute with you. Right? Is that we're now being told that, see, presidents and people like that, okay, prime ministers, presidents, doesn't really matter. They're an icon. They're an icon that gets blame. They take on the blame, they take it on, okay, and then they give it out. Okay, they give and they take and they give and they take and they take loads of it. Look at each president, each prime minister, how quickly they age. Okay, look at how much stress they go through, right? As an icon of someone that has parties, right? Of people that they have to look for guidance, because a prime minister or president isn't a scientist. They're not a health expert, but they are somebody that can show themselves as an icon of that people can all point the blame at. Okay, right? So people start wagging their fingers at an icon of someone that is completely confused by other teams not really being able to understand what the hell goes on in life. Okay, so at the moment we're being told in the UK that you can be in a bubble and that you can actually go and see a person and stay the night with Z person or family. But you have to remain not within that circumstance, but generally within a circumstance that you can still have got to stay at a 2 meters distance and that you're not really supposed to be breathing on other people. And the team that are around Boris Johnson at the moment have got no clue of really what it is. Boris Johnson looks for them for answers. They don't really know it, so Boris Johnson just ends up saying, yeah, you can do that. And then everybody blames him because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. How does he know? So how is this relevant? I've completely lost my chain of thought. So again, what they're saying is that there is going to be a phase 2. They're definitely saying that, a phase 2. You need to look for Libra for the answers. So the government and also your boss. Your boss is going to have the answers. Doesn't mean every Libra is a boss, but generally a lot of people, they can work for a Libra, right? So if you work for a Libra, you're probably going to be looking or getting answers from them in some form or manner that is going to be told to you about the next phase. Okay, the next phase, the next stage, also stage coaching, and coaching, but phase coaching. Okay, so enough's enough. Okay, guys, so the vision of the phase 2 is going to be happening. Is definitely what they're saying. Phase 2, stage 2, all stage 2 cancer for some. Okay. So I don't know if you are watching anybody that does have that. Okay, so obviously, but they're saying that someone could be going into stage 2 cancer. Okay, so whatever it is, if someone is very ill, it looks like they're going to be going into stage 2. Okay, so so let's see. So they are pure predictions. Okay, so you have to wait really for those to see what happens. So people can judge and say, no, I don't believe in any of that. If you don't believe in it, you haven't seen this channel, go back to the other readings through the months, not the real general readings like this because they were an absolute shit show really. But just check out the monthlies where I channel and then see if they've actually started to happen. Okay. Oh. So let's see. So now we're going to go into your tarot readings. If anybody could do me a favour and actually just list the 3 Libra, and list the time that it starts for everybody else, I really would appreciate it for that because I really don't have time to do it. Okay, so look into Libra. So look at the past, what's been going on with Libra. So the new beginning, the contract. Oh, I thought that was the Fool. No, it's not. It's the Page. The phase that I'm going through of where I'm so curious now of, is someone going to talk to me or not? Are they going to talk? Are they going to speak? Are they not? Or are they going their own separate way? But it leaves me very curious to what I'm going to do about sending this message, because I really think, Libras, that someone is planning on writing down quite a lot of stuff in order to say it. But whether they're actually going to or not, I really don't know. Okay, so there's a lot of curiosity around you, or a has been. A lot of curious. A has been. They're saying that was been is now a has been. So if you've split up with someone, they was, but now they're a has been. It's like, well, it just has. So I think your answer could just be, well, it just has. It just is. It just is what it is. You know, at the moment, we don't really know. It just is what it is. Okay. So someone's trying to let go of that notion of thought, and the answer to that question could well be, we can't really give you one. We can't really give you an answer yet. Okay. Could also be children. So let me see, Libra, show me what's been going on with the past, Libra. So if you're looking for answers and you are Libra and you have children, and any of those channel messages relate, okay, relate it to that we don't really know the answer to it yet. Okay. Show me the past for Libra, show me what the past of what's been going on with Libra. Show me the past. So there you go. So again, but I am still so curious to know that we need some help. We need some help. But who's offering? Who's talking? Look who's talking. That's what they're saying. Well, look who's talking. Now that was John Travolta, right, in a TV show to do with children, right, babysitting and that kind of thing. So it's like, well, look who's talking. You know, whatever it is that I want to know, are you going to speak the truth or not? You know. But there's a good chance that someone might overextend their reach to get someone to start really thinking about it and thinking, well, there's a good opportunity there for me to take, so are we going to take it? These can be contracts, legal contracts, that if you work for a Libra, okay, or you're a Libra working anyway, that there could be contracts that will come up that it's going to make you start to think about the next phase, which is what I was saying about phases of future, okay, the next phase is going to be where there are going to be contracts coming up in order for you to make decisions of whether you want to sign on the dotted line. Okay, also picking up Libra, Leo energy to do with like lying, but I don't know whether I heard about lying in court. That's if you're going to court with someone, you don't quite know if they're lying or not. Okay, but they're going to speak it. Or well, there's a possibility, right? There's a possibility. Anything is possible, Libra. Show me the past. Sorry. Future predictions, past tarot card. Okay, so I don't live in time really. That's why I get lost quite quickly, quite a lot. Someone's lost as well. I think like there's children that are lost in the system. There are people that are lost in space. Okay, how you doing? How you doing? He was in Lost in Space, right? But how you doing? Okay, well, I really don't know yet. Have you got any word? Really, I don't know what I can tell you. You know, there is also children out there that are lost, that are going through the system where it's like, is there any word yet? They're like, I don't know. You know, I really can't give you an answer yet. We're hoping for the best, but I really can't tell you. Show me. See, this is going on at home, Libra. It's going on at home. A lot of it. An ending. 10 of Swords. Okay, we're not going to take too many cards because I'll be here all day. But again, all day, day. I'm hearing day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. It's just like I'm just at home day, and I'm at home at night, and I'm at home at day, and I'm at home at night. Definitely something to do with Leo energy in the moon, which is Cancerian or Scorpio, and Leo, which is what I'm picking up, day and night, sun and moon. Okay, so look for your compatibilities of where your sun is placed, and also your sun, if you've got one, where that's complacement, right? Because there's complacency. Someone is feeling like they're misplaced in life, okay, and they feel separated and alone, and it's happening to them for a reason to do with your sun, if you've got one, and also to do with the sun and the moon placements of where they are, okay. So that can relate to the actual sun of where that is parked. For me, that's in the 4th house of Aquarius and 4 other places, okay, where the sun is. But your sun sign is also different where the sun is, right? But well, kind of astrology. But again, right, so there's compatibilities of that to do with Leo and the moon, water signs. So again, if you're looking at this as a relationship, is like, well, I'm very curious, but again, I really don't know where I stand with you, and I don't know where you stand with me. So, you know, stand by your man. Some of you could have been standing by your man for some kind of thing where this involved them, is what they're saying. That you were standing by your man. Okay, it's a little bit, I'm picking up like stand by your beds kind of thing, right? But like some kind of like sergeant or something. But stand by your beds. But again, you might have been standing by your man, and this is a situation that they've been going through in their life to do with you and the children and the family situation and the distancing. Okay, so take your pick. So let's look at the present. Presently, what's going on with Libra? Presently, what's going on with Libra? Presently, what's going on with Libra? One more, they said. One more. One more. No more lonely nights, never be another. No more guiding lights. There's no more guiding. There's no more guiding. This is somebody definitely really going through it with a mum here, Libra. Okay, this is like push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Pushing someone out, wondering why you're alone or they're alone, but then calling them in to push them out, to want to know what the truth is of why. Okay, and the answer to why is that this queen has answers all the time, or wants to know answers all the time. That is probably a force to be reckoned with of, well, why has this just happened? And probably doesn't even understand it. Depends on your karma between your people. Okay, but this is demand, supply and demand of like, I'm demanding to know, why is it that you left? Why is it that you feel alone? Why is it that you feel this way about me? I don't understand. She has questions, but she's protecting herself as well. This is child protective services, or this person is protecting themselves against someone in the family of a for and against, of something that's happened. Okay, something that's happened. How bad that is down to realizing that someone doesn't physically understand that they can't get through to this queen no matter what happens. We can't get through. It's impossible for me to know what's fair when you push me out. Okay, and you leave me here alone, and then because I am alone, is because you don't want me and then you do want me, and you want me and then you do want me, and then you don't want me, and then you do want me, and then you don't want me, and then you do. So there's control possible. Depends on your life. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. You see, this is fixation of like someone wanting to know about the marriage, about the relationship. That's personal. You see, this person here wants to know a hell of a lot of personal questions about someone. This is what I'm saying. A force to be reckoned with is the way you engage on your intuition, Libra or cross watchers, right? Is generally down to that when people are in it is what causes chaos. Your intuition grows through pain, okay, and suffering, but I'm going through the suffering and the pain of silence. Is that when people are silenced, it's because they want to be silenced. They want to be silenced. This person wants exile. Okay, they want exile, is what they're saying. Silence in court, but also court you. I want to court you, but there's a lot of silence. There's a lot of like, you know, when people go silent, it's generally because there's something wrong that they know in their life, that of energy, of being an empath, where everyone says, yeah, I'm an empath, right? A true empath will know, just know that there's something wrong, right? So they'll back down. They will close off, they will shut down, because, like the world, there's something wrong out there. There's something wrong with a person, right? So they feel that energetically, and they start to close down and be very quiet. So when you come out of a tarot card reading and you go into your life, Libra, you start to realise that there's a lot of someone asking a lot of personal questions that someone shuts down, okay? And the reason why they do is individual themselves of understanding about my intuition, that I just feel that there isn't something right about it, right? So it's making me think. You make me think too much and that I can't grasp of where I literally stand with you, because at times I can't stand you, right? And because of that, when I shut down, that is when you ask me personal questions, and the reason why I'm quiet is because I'm obviously going through something of what I don't want to speak about, because it's personal. My relationship is personal. My marriage is personal. My job is personal. My sex life is personal. Things that happen to me are personal. Okay. So if you say to someone, don't ask, and they force themselves into knowing that, that's control. Okay. Because power is knowledge and knowledge is power. And people want to know knowledge, right, all the time. And if they can't get it, that's normally where they start getting very frustrated of what they can't prize out of someone to get an answer. And if you can't get an answer out of someone because they're closed off, if you force yourself into it, you come up against resistance. Okay, so that's presently what's going on. So let's look at now one more card. One more card, please, for the present. Okay, so you give me two, really? No, I can't fit everything on, Spirit. That's why. So this is definitely going on with kids, right? Your children, or sisters or brothers. But again, this Knave of Wands, which is the page, is kind of like very curious to the answer of what's going on in your marriage or your relationship. They're a part of it. They're a part of you. They're a part of wanting to know why is it that whatever's happening with you guys is happening. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is ready to settle down, but also at the same time doesn't want a relationship, is non-committal. There's someone in your energy here that's non-committal at this time. Okay. Because they're thinking about a relationship, but they really don't know if they want to settle down fully. Okay, they don't know if they want a full-time commitment, which means sort of dating, but not a full-time commitment of like where it's constant. Okay, consistency with this person is where they're persistent, but someone's consistent in not wanting a part of it, right? Because there could be two, three people in this energy, right? So show me now the immediate future. Immediate future for Libra. Immediate future for Libra. Okay. Tower, Sagittarius. The shake up, the breakdown. This is someone that can be very temperamental at this time. Okay, very temperamental. Because they have a temper. They have a temperature also. It could be someone that has a steaming hot temperature. Okay, they could also be steaming hot. Okay, but it's attracting in someone through an attraction of someone's physical appearance. Okay, the appearance of pride of that someone is non-committal because you've got no idea whether they're going to say yes or no. Okay, this can be someone that has such a high temper or flair very quickly, and because you're a cross-watcher, Sagittarius, maybe, I'm not talking about you, I'm saying that there could be a mother out there that is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that has Sagittarius in their chart compared to a child that would be on the receiving end of someone where they have absolutely no idea how to communicate with this person, because when they do, they flip the script really quickly like that and you're like, what the just happened? What just happened? You know, what just happened? Everything literally just come crashing down. You know, again, make up to break up. Let's make up and then break up. Let's make up and then break up. It's a family situation for sure. Family karma. Right, but those two cards there is someone that has got a high fever, also a high temperature, but temper, high temper. You could just get on with them 1 minute and the next minute you're like, whoa, where did that just come from? Yeah. Should we another card for the immediate future? Okay. So you got the Ace of Cups, really. Ace of Cups. But again, the Knight of Pentacles. There's this not going anywhere. This is a missed opportunity, really. It's kind of a missed opportunity. There could be someone that wants to settle down, but they're just taking things way too slow. And the reason why it's going way too slow is because you don't know how to communicate. You can't communicate on the same wavelength. You're not on the same par with this person in life because of the way you communicate. Is that someone just loses their shit very quickly, okay, and it makes someone slow down and put the brakes on, and they're like, well, just put the brakes on a minute, bruv. Why on earth did you just literally destroy everything there that was there? Okay. So again, there's a lot of search and destroy. Not great energy, really, those two there. Very quickly, normally over on Patron, I would dig a lot deeper into these, and we would look at the present tense a lot more, past, of how the past presents the now, But what not to do with this energy to create this future that's immediate. Okay, so to change your path of what I offer over on Patreon is not to do these certain things to create this outcome here. That's advice. Not everybody takes it. They just think, oh no, I'm just going to do it anyway. Right? Or they forget the reading. They've watched 10 million and they're kind of like, oh, I forgot the one where someone actually told me not to do that. I just did it anyway. Right? That's individual people. But temperance. Show me temperance. So this is just, sorry, because I've got others. How long have we got? Wow, 40 minutes we've done. Temperance. Done, 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 done. I'm hearing done, 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 done. The name done. Okay. But let's see. So 7 again. Someone is an illusion. They're an illusionist. I did pick up the magician underneath this. When I see this, okay. There's magician. This is someone that's going through something traumatic at the time, because someone might see them or even just start thinking, because this person might just close off, shut down, not speak, don't know. The last time you spoke, or the last time you do speak, is the fact that every time I approach you, you lose yourself, right? Because you lose yourself, you put me into an illusion of now coming up with the scenario that, well, is it because you want someone else? Because you are with someone else? Why is it that you don't want me? Why is it that I'm thinking all the time that I've got a connection with you, but when I reach out, you snap? Okay, so in an illusion, someone could then start thinking, on either hand, that have they got other people in their energy? Are they got other things on their mind that they would rather do other than speak with me? Why is it really not going very far? But as an illusional thought would be of, because you don't know how to communicate with someone, you don't know if there are interests in other things or a person. Okay, so you can put yourself into illusion by not knowing, because there can be denial because of the Tower of not knowing how to approach somebody, of what makes you then think that this other person is seeing someone else, or you know that they are, but your intuition probably screams out to you that there's a possibility that they are, or they're very temperamental to be around, because I don't know what they want in life or who. Okay, so the Tower. Children, it's involving children, people's kids, okay, or it's a very childish game of not speaking, because pages, everybody says that pages talk. They do, but the majority of the time they think, because they ain't delivered it. They have a plan to say something, but to the Tower, that's a business that's being disintegrated and crumbling as well at the time. But this could be happening to a child, with a child, for and against, or whatever. But again, this can be where someone takes that long to think about what they want that they don't actually ever deliver a message. They just spend a lot of time contemplating and thinking, but not actually doing anything. There is absolutely no action here whatsoever, apart from attraction to danger, which is where people can be attracted to someone very attractive, but they're not committal, to the point where it's like showing you every possible sign under the bridge, right? This is a very good song of an addiction, right? Under the bridge is the fact that they can be non-committal because you don't know how to ask them, right? So if they've been teasing you, then someone's been teasing someone, but the other person or other party or whatever doesn't know how to approach the person to ask, right? But through under the bridge, it's like over troubled waters. I've lost my advice. is that you lose your vice by not being able to rely on this person, by not knowing whether they want to be committed or not. Because that's what I'm saying. Someone could have such a high standard in life that they don't realise that they're pushing people away, they're attracting people in, but they're not actually committing to anybody. They're committed to themselves of being that way, but they're not actually committed to actually being in a physical relationship, maybe. I mean, if you're in a relationship with this person, there's just complete dynamics, right? But if you're not, you don't know if this person's committal or not, okay? Because there could be a lot of over-dramatic energy, okay? Knight of Pentacles, again, because someone just does not know who to choose. They really don't know who to choose. They're juggling things to do with kids, if they've got a kid or a kids. Could be you that's, you know, juggling things in life, but they need things that are more balanced, because there's somebody in their energy that is very slow at approaching. But the reason why someone's very slow and can't decide is either one, because they've got two options, but the one option that they really want of someone that could be very attractive, maybe, right, is the fact that the attraction to that is drama and like an attraction to someone that's very curious. But curiosity killed the cat. Okay, so there's a lot of very curious about who to be with, where someone, like I said, could have a lot of things for them, but you've got absolutely no idea what this person's going to do in the future or say. So they put you into an illusion. The Ace of Cups, last card. Well, you get to reconcile with the judge. This could be like a judge, jury, and executioner. You know, the King of Swords always chooses work first. Always chooses what's right for himself first. So there's a lot of energy of like cutting someone out, because the King is like, if that is you as an air sign, I'll choose my first regardless, right? I'll always choose me. I'll choose me above anybody else. I've got more important things to do than waste my time with someone where there's so much dramatics. On the other hand, I've got business to run, I've got life to contend with, I've got family, I've got, you know, everything and above, and that seems to be above all here is what's taking priority, is someone's life, okay, compared to someone that you've got no idea about. Okay, so that is, wow, really so thanks for sticking in there, guys. So who have we got next? Aquarius, right? Aquarius. So if you have not seen, okay, is that all of your 1st to 15th predictions and your actual bi-weeklies to separate the energy down, because there's not really a timeline on these. They can be presently, okay? All of that kind of stuff is over on Patron, of where next month I'm going to ask people's name, okay, and question that you might have, or you and your partner's name and a question that you may have, and then I'll do one whole video with everybody's name and their question and try and answer everybody's question. But I will leave things up for people to leave stuff, and I've been posting things. And there's other projects that I've got also coming up for the next month that I would like to implement. Again, but my visions, they kind of change, and I'll just think, oh, I'm just going to do that, I'll go with that. So stay tuned for those, guys. Okay, so now we're looking at Aquarius. What would everybody do without coffee? What would you do without coffee? What would you do without a coffin? Coffin. Someone's got a cough. I'm hearing lupus, also Aquarius, like a cough. Like a I don't know, I'm hearing hypnosis. I don't know. What else am I picking up for you guys? A cough. Like colic or Colin. The name Colin or colica or alcoholica. It could be a holica or holly or a holic. A holic. It sounds like a holic, alcoholic. Someone could be an alcoholic around you. Okay, they could really be drinking, Aquarius. Okay, so be very careful around someone that's drinking. If they come out with something very strange and they start to blame you, then that could well be because someone that has so much in their head that when they have it in their head they drink, and then if you drink, it does not help. Okay, coming from an ex-addict of many things, I can also advise people on. But yeah, they're saying holic. Aquarius. What else have we got for Aquarius? I don't know. They're definitely saying they're saying that there's nothing else. There's nothing else there for you. Whatever it is that like, I don't know, like a notion of something, or an ocean, that there's nothing else out there. It feels like that there's nothing else in the ocean. There's nothing in the ocean. Billy Ocean. There's nothing in the notion or the notion. No. It's like no. There's nothing in it. I don't know why I'm picking that up. There's nothing in that. He's like, what's in the box? Can you remember what I used to do? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? I don't know. They're saying that there's some kind of like notion. Like no. But trust me, these don't have to be your relationships. There could just be energy around you, what I'm picking up, that I have to try and work out. It's trying to figure, it's like trying to work something out. They're saying that at work, there's an energy around you at work where it's like, no, sorry, we've got nothing for you. If you're really looking for work, okay, and you've got a lot of denial, there's someone that's kind of like saying, no, there's nothing for you. I'm sorry, there's nothing else there for you. Some of you, you've got an interest at work of somebody around you and you're like, no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. There's nothing there. There's no connection between us. There's nothing. Okay, so if you've got like an interest at work or someone, it feels like that you're saying, no, there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. It's just friendship. So some of you have possibly got a friend, okay, and you're kind of like, or they're saying to you, or you're saying to them, no, I'm sorry, there's nothing in it. It's just platonic, is what they're saying, or gin and tonic. Some of you might like the old gin and tonic, G&T, right? Do you like the old G&T? Someone's a lush. Someone is saying that they're a lush, or a rush, like rushing. Someone's rushing left, and like, I'm in a rush. Would you hurry up? And it's kind of like, oh my god, it's like trying to inject. Oh, we come out with that for the last one. It's like trying to inject a bit of motivation into a slug. It's like, would you please hurry up? It's like someone just gets so impatient. Oh, welcome to my life. Oh man, the person that I work with, it is like she is unbelievably slow. Virgo. Oh god. Sorry, but like man, like I can turn up 15 minutes early to go to work in the morning. She'll still be those 15 minutes plus an extra 10, and I kind of like see it as kind of like, oh look, they're outside waiting. Okay, I think I better start. Alright, getting ready. Okay, so now I've got my thermos, and I've got now, and it's like, oh my god, it's like I'm outside waiting for you. So I've rushed about morning to get there. I am such a timekeeper. I am so sort of perfection in a way, but I believe in, if I'm going to work, bruv, I am there on time or beforehand, right? And it's, oh man, it's like trying to inject a little bit of motivation into someone that just winds me up that much that I can even be late. And still be 10 minutes trying to get out of the house and make us 20 minutes late. And it's like, my God, we work for a couple of hours in the morning, a couple of hours in the afternoon, and you don't do anything. So at least you could just be ready. Sorry, that's my stuff, but man, it's like, oh dear. I prefer to just do things and work by myself, because then you only got yourself to blame. You can take full responsibility for everything, and you can just make sure everything is right. Okay, and that is fair for everybody. But man, when you have to work with people, it's like, oh god, I just can't work. I mean, I can't work with people. I can't work with people. I can work brilliantly on my own and very efficiently, but when it comes to relying on others, I just feel that other people will let you down a lot in life, and you can end up in such a bind, believing on who did and who didn't and who did, that the only person that you can ever truly rely on in the end is yourself, right? Is your own state of mind, Aquarius. And what they're kind of saying to you in a roundabout ballpark way is that the only person that you can ever really rely on, or lie on, which is a Leo, is yourself, is self-relying. Lying, they're saying self-lying, lying to oneself. Someone lies to themselves. Why on earth would a Leo or a lion lie to themselves? Or you're doing something, or that, sorry, crosswatchers, or a Leo is doing something and it's to do with this, there's nothing in it. Okay, and that was the friendship kind of message, maybe. I've got no idea, guys. But they said lying to oneself, meaning that, I don't know, there's something that's going around like in someone's head, and it's like this lie, right? Well, a lie multiplies. That's the multipliers of equation of how you figure it out, right? Well, other people. But how you figure yourself out is to realise that the perpetuation of a lie is just fear. Okay, so fear grows. You've set a seed of intent of fear, and it just makes a pile of shit, basically. Okay, that's your ship. Your ship becomes very destructive in life because of a seed of intent that you grow from fear. Okay, which is past relationships, past things that happen. Okay, you bring the past into the present creates the future of lying to oneself, right? So there seems to be something around someone's like lot that physically barefaced lying. Was picking up a bear, right? A bear, which could be a, what star sign would a bear relate to? Not sure. Taurus. No. What star sign would a bear relate to? Unless it's to do with the Chinese year thing. Year of the bear. I can't bear it. It's kind of similar. It's kind of like, I just can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I just cannot bear it. Whatever it is like a lot of frustration of like, I just can't bear this anymore. I just literally can't bear it. It's like, I don't know, you're either at work or it's with the person or someone, you're like, I just can't bear it. It's like, it's just unbearable. There's something that's like unbearable, right? Or verbal. It's like, I just can't get the verbal out, or the herbal. Someone's like into herbals, right? It's whatever it is, I just can't seem to get the words correct to speak to someone, where it's kind of like, it's just unbearable, bruv. I just don't get on with you. It's just unbearable. Now, this is either making your life unbearable of something, or it's a person you're like, it's just unbearable, man. I can't take it anymore. Okay, but something is like unbearable. I'm saying that's all they just keep saying. Unwearable. Some of you could be like me and you're putting on weight. Man, the planets at the moment are making me go nuts. But generally people can't understand why people are going nuts in tarot card reading. I guarantee it's to do with the astrology. Right? Well, to do with their life of astrology that caused it, and for them to be the person that they are. But okay, it's unwearable. It's kind of like unwearable. It's like wearing and wearing and wearing and wearing, and it's like wearing on me. It's like, well, this is whatever. It's something's good. They're also saying, it's like, well, this person's like really wearing on me. Like I'm kind of fitting them on like a new suit. Some of you have met a new person or something, or you've been suited up with someone, suited and booted and suited up with someone, and you're kind of like, ooh, I could fit you on like a glove. But there's some kind of like fitting it on like a glove. Maybe it's not Michael Jackson. What? Fitting it on like a glove. Like a glove. Danny Glover? Danny? The name Danny? Daniel? Danny? Or Glover? McLovin? Someone's McLovin on a McLover. Mother. Someone's loving on a mother. Someone's got a mother. Someone has got a mother and they're like, look at their mother. Someone, right, if you're a mother and you've got kids and you've got friends over, their friends are like, look at your mother. They're going, oh yeah, look at your mum. There's like, this is the classic case, Aquarius, of the Goonies. It's like, I don't know. What did he say? It's like, I got pictures of your mum, real cheap. And then he's kind of like loses his crap, and then he just goes, run. He opens the door and he's like, hey, thanks, chunk. Cheers, chunk. Thanks, chump change. It's like chump change. Are these related to you, Aquarius? I've got no idea how this scenario would actually play out in your life, but I'm definitely picking up on kind of like kids and doing an enactment of like, look at your mum. And they're like, what do you mean, look at my mum? Take your eyes off my mum, right? Or take your eyes off my money. If someone's got a big something, they're kind of like, you've either got a big ego, a big something, right, hidden under the table or something like that, and they're kind of like, man, you've got a big surprise coming. Someone's got a big surprise. Okay, but I'm definitely picking up like a definite strange scenario around a mum, and they're kind of like, look at your mum. And they're kind of like, yeah, okay, we're going to leave that one, Aquarius. So that's some weird messages that come from you guys. And again, nearly an hour. I wasn't planning on doing that. Look at your mum. Someone's got pictures of your mum, or you are the mum, and someone has got pictures of you. But be careful, because someone's got some pictures. They've definitely got some pictures, or you're going to be getting some pictures. Either way, or you're a model, and you're going to have some pictures done. Pictures done. Pitch. I'm also picking up pitch. Oh God, that brings back bad memories of a bad person. Pitch. Wow. Or you're pitching up a tent, but pitching something. Pitching, punting something. Pitching and punting. Punching. Someone is a punch bag. Someone is a punch, or they're a bag. It's like you're a punch and you're a bag. I don't know. Well, all I can say is Aquarius is glad rags and handbags, baby. Glad rags and handbags, right? It's just glad rags and handbags. Let's see. So Aquarius, show me the past for Aquarius. Okay, so the Four of Wands. This is glad rags and ham rags, because all I'm concerned about is the chain, the chain of fools. Well, who sung that one? Chain of fools. Could be dealing with the Piscean as well. Scorpio, Taurus. Okay, all I'm concerned about is me. I'm blocking it out. I don't want to listen. I don't want to know. This is the past. Okay. But again, it's like, nope. I have got things on my mind. I am more concerned about my money, my career, my finances, and that's the way I want to go, and that's the way I am, and that's the way I want to live. And you either do it my way, but it doesn't really matter whether you do or not, because this is where we are. Because the majority of you are probably married or been married with this person. Yeah, you could well be married with this person. But again, there was a lot of either. There's a lot of blocked energy of like, I've blocked communication because I need a minute. People block off communication for a reason of getting used to their intuition. That's why they block off communication, because they sense that something is wrong. And if they sense something's wrong, they immediately shut down. And people will blame other people for shutting down. Now, this other person does shut down and gets all the blame, and that's the reason why they shut down. Or this person was blaming you to tell you that it was your fault, right? But whatever it was, is whoever's to blame, there was no communication of people thinking, you know what, I need to just throw up this phase and this. She's got like, no, I'm out, bruv, I'm out, right? Blocked. Let's see. For Aquarius. Aquarius, past for Aquarius. So any of you watch, I noticed that she actually came up. I haven't seen her for a while, to be honest. Because I haven't had time to watch any tarot readings. But Dana, is it, what's the channel that she has? Dana Tarot, Dana something, sorry, I wouldn't have thought that she'd be watching this. But I picked up, I'm back! Hi, I'm back! Or welcome back! Welcome back! And I picked up messages for her in the Patron stuff, because I picked up that and I just thought, oh, it reminds me of someone that used to say that. And Dana says that, right? And it's like, welcome back! But welcome bag. It's like my welcome bag, my welcoming bag. So, welcoming bag. Oh, hopefully you're not watching, Dana, and there's some... Sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking, is she an Aquarian? I don't know. But something to do with, like... Yeah, well, the channel messages anyway. Okay, so let's see. I don't know why that just popped into my head. Because I'm picking up like a bag for some reason. Like something's in a bag. It's like it's in the bag. It's like hook, line and sinker, and that is in the bag. Whatever it is financially and stuff like that, well, that's in the bag. It's like that's in the bag and that's in the bank. And then the bank is gone on this new bag. So some of you have kind of like, I don't know why you're buying like bags and stuff like that. Like handbags and glad rags, right? Buying and selling and all that sort of stuff. But whatever was in the bank, I think that you're really looking at it thinking, oh man, I could do with that new bag, right? But I don't know why I keep picking up like an old bag for some strange reason, right? Of where this could be, I don't know, like because I keep picking up this sensation of like you bag, like I mean British, man, we're ignorant, trust me. But British slang, definitely around London area, right where I am, well not in London but close to. There's so much slang out there that what you think is real really isn't. You know, the English language of slang changes. Chicken soup, it's kosher, right? But or it's all gravy, or Chevy Chase, boat race up your Chevy Chase. But But again, I don't know why I'm hearing like a bag for some reason, which is like, oh, you bag. Like, I can't stand you, like, you bag. So I don't know what that is for. But let's see. Or it could just mean a physical bag, right? Let's see. But it could be something where there's a like parenting thing, and a child is saying, listen, you bag. You can't, what, you're not going to get me that, really? Or you bag. It's like, you know, you've got all that money. Why can't you just at least give me that? Give me something. At least give me some kind of like notion in my life of like what's going on. It's like, you know, you're back, sure, but are you going to talk or not? So it's like, you know, at least give me something to go off. Can you give me something to go off? Like, I don't know, I'm picking up indication of Sagittarius, Libra, but maybe Cancerian. Like, can you give me something? Can you give me something? Show me past Aquarius. I got some pictures of your mum. Phallic connection, that someone is, like I said, very attractive or very attracted to someone that is refusing, okay, which is like, no, I'm blocked off. I do not want no sexual derogative remarks. If you got pictures of my mum, keep them. Right? Or like keepers is like keeper. You is, someone's a keeper, someone's like a keeper. It's like, well, I'm going to keep you anyway. So I'm going to, this is like, I'm going to keep you under lock and key. This is kind of like, I'm going to, you're a kept, this could be a kept person. In the UK, a kept person could be a well-to-do woman or man, generally a woman, okay, of a well-to-do person, meaning that they have a lot in life and they are like a housewife that looks after the children. Listen, I'm not sexist, I'm just saying the way it is in Britain, that the men go out and they earn like a very good living, and then you can have like a really nice wife or a wife that's well kept. So they keep the appearance real nice, they keep the children sweet, they keep the house clean, nice house. They don't have to go to work, they can have their own projects whilst the man goes out. But that's a very sexist remark, but that's what a kept person is. Okay, that's a keeper, right? A keeper. If you can find the right consistency of person, then you're on for a winner, right? But there's winner chicken dinner of like, well, you can pay, and it's kind of like, if you're tight-fisted, are you going to pay for anything? It's like, you got all that money, you're going to pay? There has been, sorry, but there's a phallic connection as well for some of you, where you might have seen this kind of behaviour where you're like, don't talk to me like that, don't treat me like a piece of meat and just think that, you know, I'm just there for the taking. I'm not a butcher's dog. Sorry, again, British slang. I'm picking up, out of Afterlife. What's his name? He done actually a really good thing on slang. I always say Chevy Chase Hain. I forget. But anyway, yeah, he was in Afterlife, right, and quite a few of the things in The Office. But something in The Office, it's kind of like, this is in The Office. It's kind of, let's go back to The Office. This could be men, right? Men here, class it as The Office as let's meet at a boozer, let's meet at a pub, right? Let's meet at the office. Right, so this is a secretary as well, secretary, and there's what they're saying, a secretary. Or you could be someone called Terry and June, maybe. Terry and June, they were a married couple in TV. Secretary, someone likes sex as with Terry. The name Terry, or what do you call it? Sex talking, like sexting. Is it called sexting? I don't know. Sexting? Sexting. Someone could have sexed you and you're kind of like, I want to sex you up all night. And someone's like, bruv, you got no chance. You got no chance. You ain't got no chance. I ain't listening to all that. Okay? But whatever, it's strange. Let's see. Past for Aquarius. Wow, man. You lot of need popcorn. 7 again. So what, you're going to keep me waiting? What, you're just going to give me some breadcrumbs and make me sort of beg? This is like beg, steal and borrow. Beg, steal and borrow. This is the borrowers. Can I borrow? Can I have? Can I borrow? Can I have? Yes. Can I borrow your lawnmower? Yes. Can I borrow this? And it's like, can I just come around and borrow your lawnmower? and they're like that, and they're like, oh, look what she's wearing, and it's kind of like, what do you mean, can I borrow your lawnmower? You ain't come around here from a lawnmower. Picking that up as a lawnmower, it's like a worker outside that does all the I don't know, all the lawn and everything, and they're kind of like, all right, you're right, Fanny, how you getting on? Can I borrow your lawnmower? And you're like, oh, look at her, and he's like, bruv, what are you doing? What are you doing looking in my gaff? Someone's looking in someone's gaff, right? Anyway, this is someone that's like making someone pay by making them wait, or was, sorry, we're still looking in the past, of making them wait. Okay, this is kind of like, man, I am just about to burst. I was like, I really need some kind of like loving. I need some attention. I need like it's like this build up of someone that's really been thinking a lot of phallic stuff, where they're kind of like, man, this person's driving me nuts because they won't let me in. But this is a little bit like, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in if you don't. So I don't know if there's anything strange or been anything strange around you guys, but again, this is like, I'll make you pay. And it's like, well, you can take me out, sure, but you're paying. And it's like, well, what do you mean you're paying? You've got all that money. Why don't you pay for it? It's a little bit like pay as you go as well. Pay my own way. No, it's fine. I'll pay my own way. I'll do it my own way. No, I ain't got time to listen. No, I'll do it my way. I'll pay my own way. Oh, fine then. Don't then. It's all right. I'll pay for itself. If you're not going to get me it, or you're not going to pay for it, it's all right. I'll pay for it myself. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? I'll get you it. And it's like, no, that's fine. I'll pay for it myself. It's all right. It's all cushy. I'll pay. I want to do it my way, on my own, myself. So, let's see. So, present tense for Aquarius. Oh, Gemini, when we come to you, I'm going to have to turn the camera off and return it back on. I'm going to have to do 2 pieces of editing. Oh, no, not 2 pieces of editing, not 2 pieces. This is the Meg Ryan is what I'm picking up. The Meg Ryan and the Billy Crystal. The piece on the side, maybe, probably not. But I just heard that. I'm going to have to do 2 pieces. It's like, well, really? What, 2 pieces? What, you want 2 pieces? Someone is like me, bruv. They are putting on the pounds, maybe. Trust me, I'm not kidding. I am really putting on the pudding. And I've got a... Man, when all this craziness happens, it's like, oh. But again, it's like, I'll have 2 pieces. I'll have 2 pieces. So what do you mean you want 2 pieces? Or someone just wants a piece of you anyway, put it that way. Trust me, I wouldn't take the fun of anybody's weight or anything like that. Trust me, I had lost 15 stone. You know, a lot of you deal in different things. Look up how much 15 stone is, okay, in weight. That's how much I lost in a year. When I became spiritual and my first karmic situation happened, I lost 15 stone in weight. Yeah. But anyway, let's see. So I'll make you wait. But there's a lot of weighing things up. This queen is here again that was in another reading. Another reading? Libra. Something to do with a mother. I'll look at your mum again, or your nan. That's a bit weird. I want to know. I want to know if he really loves me. I want to know what the truth is. Can you please just give me one moment in time? I've been part of a destiny. There is not one moment in time. It will be, we will be eternity. Oh! Yeah, that's the song. That's making me go cold. It must mean something to some of you. Whitney Houston. Show me one more card for the present. They're not upside down. That one is though. Upside down. Upside down. Inside out. I know you upside down and inside out. But this is, you just need to drop it. It's like, will you please just drop it? You know, you just drop it. The present tense now is where the energy is becoming a lot lighter. I think someone possibly has dropped it. They've asked for the truth and they've kind of got some. They've kind of got some. There's a cycle of stuff that's just about to start for you guys. The energy is becoming lighter presently, where someone asked to speak and asked for the truth, and I think they kind of like did. I think they did. I think people understood this energy presently, where the energy is just becoming a lot lighter, you know, generally a lot lighter, a little bit more easy breezy, but again, someone is still emotionally hurt. They are very emotionally hurt because someone does pry into someone's life, family-wise. They do pry into people's lives. It does lead to a lot of crying, is what I heard, a lot of crime or crying. But because of that, it's because someone demands to know what the truth is about people's relationships. And generally that happens in families where people are so intrigued into what someone's business is that they actually forget their own. So the own person that's alone, okay, generally forgets their own life, concentrated on other people, and they forget themselves. So through your karma, with your family situations, you can have a lot of people where someone is possibly digging in for information about their love life and their sex life and their life and their money and what they own and what they don't own and their life in general, that someone can be like, you know what, I don't even want to talk to you. You know, I don't even want to, because you ask too many questions. Right? You ask too many personal questions. That can all be coming from this queen that demands to know truth, but I don't think for some reason she knows how to understand what that truth is for herself. He or she. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be any of you as an air sign. It could just mean your family. Okay. So, future-wise, you've got Queen of Wands and Judgment. Wow, this person's open. Open, open, open. I've got to take those because they come out for the other reading. I wasn't going to. So, presently, well, for the immediate future, you've kind of got reconciliation. This person is a calling of money. Their destiny, this is their destiny of like money, is really important to them. Okay. Their family is very important to them. Their business is very important to them. This is a chain of ascension of learning to release, let go, let it grow. You can't let anything grow until you let it go. And when you let it go, that's normally when it comes back in. That's when it comes around again. This person comes around again. So if you look at the same ascension of money, you know, you release it and let it go, it comes back in. You release it, you let it go. A lot of people have a lot of fear over money. Okay, a lot of people actually hate a lot of other people that are very successful. And they wonder why. A lot of people I speak to are like, oh, I hate rich people. Oops, really? I actually want to know how they do it, or did do. But again, you know, you let go of things and it comes back in. So you can get a lot of resentment for having everything, okay, from a lot of people in life. But again, what you let go of is a notion of fear, and then you realise that you're not actually causing any blockages, because you're not actually overanalyzing and watching something, waiting for it to come in, where it just comes in naturally when you don't give it any attention. When you pay things attention, normally people, when you pay them attention, okay, that's normally where you get retention. Okay, so when you get strain and retention is normally when you're looking at something that you want that bad that you're actually realising that what you're manifesting is fear. Okay, so when you don't watch things, when you don't analyse things, that's normally when stuff happens, because it happens naturally. Okay, so there's a lot of natural stuff that is now happening. Okay, you got fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you've got a counterpart here. No, life is not a counterpart. You're not Hitler. Okay, so you don't have a counterpart of a power couple. There is no power plays in life. This power is a powerful person to do with their career, though. Okay, but there's no power. There's no power in. There's a power in a connection that normally leads to a counter reaction. Sure. So the last thing that you want is a power couple to have a power play. So when people are kind of like, yes, it's a power couple, you do not want to be like Hitler and start controlling energy to fight it, right? So that's a counterpart, right? So you're normally apart when energy becomes very tangent and stuck and stressful, right? So, I don't know. I just kind of like, sometimes when I hear that, well, that's a power couple, I just get like, oh, you know. But anyway, you've got a counterpart, right? Your family's also a part of all of this. They're all part of a family business. They're all part of the family. You're all interconnected with knowing each other, okay? Seven of Cups. There is a lot of, again, you would have to look at Libra energy to relate a lot to these, though. Okay, Aquarius. But someone does have children at home relate to the weird channel messages. Someone is watching somebody, for sure. People are watching. Judgment is people that watch, okay, things. This is also like medium and all that kind of like, you know, channeling messages in order to earn a living. But a channel, also a broadcast, as a public broadcast service. Someone's broadcasting something that they are talking to someone again, which is their partner. So they're reconciled. So basically you're reconciling. There's also exile for some reason. I don't know why I'm picking up like exile or an ex, someone that you split up with recently, or someone that you've been split up with for a while. This is also, for a lot of you that you might miss, is that you could well meet someone of your soul group again. Meaning that the person that you least expect could appear up in your peripheral vision, where you'll just see them in the street, or where you'll see them again. Okay, you might not speak to them though. You may not speak to this person. You're going to see an old friend, an old someone that you know that you're not speaking to, and I don't think that you're going to speak again either. But I think that Spirit is definitely going to put you in judgment, which is where that's just going to keep happening for a while. Okay, that will fade off later if you don't want to speak to this person. But again, you will see them because they more than likely live close to you somewhere. Okay, and you're going to either you're going to bump into a new friend, and that might be good. It's an old-time friend that you might not speak to. Okay, but there will be a lot of like, shall I speak or not, or are we not, or are we, or are we not speaking? But you could also meet a new person. Now, this is also part of the past that's coming back to revisit you too. So you might see an ex-partner. But again, judgment, right, of being open is that your seed of intent that gets implanted into your head, of where Spirit will just throw a curveball at you, will put things on to see how you are at manifesting, right? They put you to the test. Retrograde and stuff like that is going to be here. So retrograde puts you to the test to stop you manifesting what you're not supposed to have. This is why I doubt the self-will thing, right? It's because retrograde will put a person or a thing in your way to stop you from getting so far ahead. Okay, so far ahead. So they can put things into your head by putting a person in front of you again that you see a long time, putting it into your head to see how well you are through manifesting through your feelings and your emotions, by to see if you're truly over your triggers. Your trigger is someone that will trigger that off by Spirit putting that in front of you to stop them getting you so far ahead. If this person stays in your head for a long time, that can stop the progression of stuff, because you will manifest then from fear. Because this person seeing them, doing them, and you don't get on, that's where that will stop you from getting to full success. That's why your free will is took from you, because they've planted a seed in your head that will make you basically go into illusion to have to start again. Right? So you just manifest from a field of nothing, really. Okay. So let's just quickly have a look at this king, this Four of Coins. Wow, man, this is a long reading. 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 again. So someone decided to be single. They decided to look after themselves first, their health first. Health comes first, brilliant. You could have well been single. The energy got very distracted. Someone shut down, closed down, decided to be single. You could have had a breakup. Someone decided that they're going to look after their health first, which is generally good. Money was also a very big factor in someone's life that could have been a part of this, that it was that people's work and families and stuff, energy needed to be sorted out. People needed to be single for a while. You've still got a counterpart of stuff that's now presented itself as that where I haven't got time to look into all these past and presents. Could you see that I was trying to rush through that in order to... so let's look at this Queen. Queen, which is a Pisces to me, or a Pisces is mum. It's 3 Hangman as well. But again, a Pisces and fire sign, okay? Or it's the mum. This is the mum, right? But this could be judgment that's coming up with where I said in the last reading, if you've gone through anything very controlling with the mother, then do not try and reconcile, okay? But it looks like that'll happen anyway. And they will more than likely do that again if that's, well, is gaslighting 100%. Let's see, judgment. Judgment. Oh dear, there you go. This is going to cause some conflict, guys. Again, this person is unsure. Again, like I said, judgment of someone that you're going to see or meet in your head is going to cause this again. That does not mean it's the person. It just means that whatever you see through judgment is going to cause 5. It's going to stop you from manifesting success if someone is going to cause confliction, okay? But that there is an awakening. Trust me, I've had 3 more over the past week and a half. That's an awakening, a big one, right? A big shock. That is also the loss of a loved one. That is, people want to know, that is also death. That is physical death, okay? Don't want to put the jeepers at people. Obviously this is immediate now kind of future. So for these are people that know someone that is really ill. Can't remember what channel messages it was that I said of someone that could be terminal, stage 2. That is stage 2. That's terminal, okay? It's going to cause some conflict. Let's look at the 7 of Cups. 7, 5, again, someone has options. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, could be a Pisces, maybe. Someone feels like they're caught in a trap of illusion of just constantly feeling down. It's coming from 5s. Someone just cannot get this person out of their head. They just can't. Could be coming from a life path number 5, right? Or a healing year number 5, personal year. But again, this year, or whatever it is with this 5, is going to be your constant thought. So get it out of your head, man. Get these 5s out of your head, because you're implanting fear onto the connection. 5 implants fear onto other energies that are open for transformation. This person is also going through something very, either 1, very traumatic in their life, or 2, they're going through like a huge spiritual awakening, right? And again, someone then starts ruminating on a thought. Now, if you contact, judgment is contact. If you contact this person in a state of mind like this, and people wonder why, well, they're not speaking, they're not opening up. Yeah, that's why. Because you bring forth the guillotine of where people are kind of like, brother, I ain't got time to listen to all that shit. You know, I'm out. I don't want conflict in my life. You don't bring conflict to me for me to sort out. That's your business. If you've got conflict or you've got a design of confusion, keep it to yourself. Don't put that energy on to someone, okay, because that's force. That's where you push people away by thinking, well, that's not my fault, it's their fault. No. This person here, again, will blame a lot of things and push it upon you. This could well be family, though, right? Fruitcake. Fruitcake, but again, there's definitely a lot of that, you see. A lot of, while someone's going through transformation, bam, no. I want to know answers now. The person that's kind of going through an awakening is going to be like, bruv, my head's gone. You've just destroyed it yet again. Do not, if it's you or whoever's watching, cross-watching, do not contact people out of a state of fear, because you don't know what's going through your head. And when you do, you don't know what you're going to project onto this person. So don't do it. Don't do it. People are in so much urgent need in order to know what that is. Well, if you're in an urgent need to know answers from people, then you're codependent, right? So if you're urgently needing a relationship or urgently needing to know information about someone else's life, then who's to blame? The person that urgently needs to know, because you're codependent, right? So don't get lost in the mix of like, why? Just look inwardly of like, well, why is it that I really need to know? What triggers me off that makes me feel like I need to contact this person just to tell them, right? Here. Because, I mean, if your karma is the fact that there was someone else, drop them like mustard, bruv, move on and go with someone else. You know, you get rid of your karma that much quicker, but not sitting there thinking, and oh my God, I put myself into a complete bind and illusion again, and because I'm overthinking. Yeah, of course you're going to. What you're going to manifest? A pile of shit. You will. You manifest 5 again. You'll manifest it happening. Yeah, but it happened in my last relationship. Yeah, but you know, I get paranoid. It's kind of like, it happened in my last relationship. It happened again. It happened again. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. See, fear is a state of mind of where if you think things are happening or you feel things are going to happen, and you kind of like, oh, I just can't. Grows. Oh, this person must be doing that. This person must be doing that. This thing happened. This blah, blah, blah. Bam, happens again. Now, if you're dealing with narcissism, okay, and gaslighting, then they don't give a shit. They ain't going to change their mind for love and money. If this person hasn't changed for life, then they ain't going to change now. If this is an older person, okay, like an older person, and they've always been very controlling and narcissistic, they ain't never going to change now, right? They ain't. That's where I said those channel messages at the beginning, where I said there's a conditioning about someone that will not change their ways. Okay, there it is. There it is, right on the end of your nose. It's right at the end. Right till the end. Right till the end. What's that? What I'm thinking about really is getting the hell out of away from these 5s. That's not really a bad energy, to be honest. This could be happening to a kid. Well, not a child, even. Try going for a narcissistic gaslighting thing. But again, right, trust me, I've always been the one to blame, even though the one that I've been very successful in life, that I've always done my best that I personally can. In my life, it's always been the odd one out that gets the blame. Very much so. Okay, but I really don't care anymore. But again, you see, this is someone that is planning on not speaking to someone at all. They're planning the fact that I'm getting the hell out of all of this mess. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And just don't leave me around. Yeah, Michael. Yeah. Or Jackson. Action Jackson. Or Jackie. Yeah, but again, I don't want nothing to do with illusion. I want nothing to do with fear. I want nothing to do with a cycle of codependency. You're going to have to sort that out as I'm off and I'm out. If this is a family situation, this is continued to be the same. Someone pretty much just has the same scenario to do the same thing again. Okay, so I'm going to take a very quick break and then we're going to go on with Gemini. Okay, Gemini, welcome back. Gemini. So if you know Dana, go over to her channel and say, alright, how you getting on? But let's see. Now I keep picking up that, hi, welcome back, I'm back. Gemini is like, I'm back. It's like, I'm back. And it's like, here's Johnny. And it's like, I don't know if you're seeing someone as slightly crazy, Gemini, and you're like, I'm back. It's like, I'm back. I want you back. I want you back, Jack. Again, Jack. The name Jack. Jackie or Jack. Jackson. Again, same messages, man. People are dealing with the same names. Trust me, it's the same name that lives in this house. But it's like, I want you back. I want you back. I want to get you back. It's like, I want to get you back. It's like, no matter what happens, we're going to get you back. There's some kind of like strange game that's going on around you, Gemini. Don't get involved or play in it. Okay, it's like a playground or something. They're saying like a playground. I think you've definitely got the 5 of Wands coming up. That can be a playground. But a playground attraction. It's like I've got an attraction to playing. Someone, it could be playing. It could be playing music. Hopefully you like all this gadgets and stuff that I've got together trying to produce some more music. So if you do like the intros and stuff, make sure you watch some of the other this channel or the other channel, but the music is all on one channel. It's also on here. But it's like when you back on playing like an attraction, or playing it and playing it, playing it, playing it. It's like on eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Okay, it's a little bit like the intro if I did put it on this one. You know, when I was doing a lot of the video arts, and it's kind of like fast motion of like, okay, I get up and I do this, and then I get up and I do that, and it's kind of get up and it's like eat and then sleep and then rave and then repeat, and then it's got eat, sleep, rave, repeat. And someone has just got this repetitive pattern of doing exactly the same thing again and again and again and again and again. So again, 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 again. I'm picking up this ipsy dipsy poem, whatever, when they say again, again, again. It's like, oh, again. It's like, oh, really? It's again. It's like, oh, they're doing it again. They're playing it again. They're doing it again, and then it's coming on again, and it's coming on again. It's like it's coming on again. Someone's coming on. Someone is gonna have their period more than likely, and it's gonna cause a little bit of conflict, I think, around people. I don't know, but I'm picking up it's coming on again. It's coming on again. This thing is coming on. It's coming on. Something is on, turned on. Someone's turned on, or something is coming on, or someone's coming on, but they're also turned on. So I don't know. I listen, no, I'm a male, but don't women get more turned on when they're actually on? Okay, because I don't know why I keep seeing some blood. I've got no idea why. Blood, 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 bad blood. I'm also picking up bad blood, babble, 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 babbling, babbling, babbling. Lions in the street and roaming, babbling, 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 babbling. It's like you're babbling. It's like you're babbling. It's like blah, 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 blah. Like someone's going blah, 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 blah. Like you're just babbling nonsense. What on earth are you talking about? Listen, I'm not saying you, Gemini. These channel messages, don't know. I can't connect them to a person. I just connect them to a message. Okay? So babbling, 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 babbling. It's like blah, 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 blah. It's like, you know, it's, all I can hear is someone like going, man. Someone's here and they're like, oh man, he's just babbling crap. So what you're babbling about, or bawling. Someone could be bawling. Someone could be crying. Okay, I'm definitely picking up crying. It's kind of like there's a lot of bawling, a lot of crying, a lot of bawling. A bawl also means like a bawling, meaning slang that you're not in a complete physical fight ruckus with someone, but someone's getting very over emotional, and then you're kind of like you're getting into like a 2 and 8 with someone where you're like, oh man, it's just bawling now. It's like boring. Someone's kind of like you're boring. It's boring. This is boring. I don't know why. It's kind of like I've heard it all before. I've heard it all before. This is boring. So I don't know if someone's going to do what they did before in the past. They're going to do it again. But that's what they're saying, that the person that did it in the past is going to do it again. So it's kind of like, this is boring. It's kind of like, I don't know why someone's bored with someone or something. Bored. That's all they keep saying. Bored. Someone could well be showing signs of depression, right, by boredom, by doing excessive amounts of like cleaning or something, right? Which is like, people can cover up certain feelings. If this is only going to be the people that you're really in conflict with, right? But if you are, it's because someone does something excessively, right? But they might be covering up something. So they're saying that there's a lot of like detecting that something is wrong with somebody. Right, now, welcome to my life of, oh Jesus Christ, man, just get off your own stuff. But covering something up, right, that something is really wrong with somebody, but the other person thinks that something is really wrong with the other person. Okay, you always give me the worst readings to try and sort out for you guys, Gemini, channel wise. But someone feels that something is wrong with someone. The other person thinks that there is something wrong with the other person. The other person is more than likely covering things up about themselves by using cleaning or something as a tool to get by eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. That's all I have. I'm bored, but I might not be giving off that impression that I am actually physically bored at all. I'm not bored, I'm just depressed, but having to use certain tools in my life in order to be able to get through it. Okay, So I don't know who you're in conflict with. If you are, it's the person that you're in conflict with that is giving off this signal that everything is fine. This is my Lady Bucket card. This is the of personal appearance of how things perceived to be very true to people, okay? But they're not true unless you're the person that's in that, experiencing it with the person, okay? So because of that, people can cover up certain feelings and emotions by using tools to avoid certain situations in life, okay? Now, because of that, there's a lot of avoiding someone because it's too confusing for your energy and also astrology. This is still relating to family, friend, foe, person, whoever you want to relate it to. But they're saying that there's confusion of someone that is so like sporadically like everywhere, right? That someone can't keep track of their mind and their energy. That they're so like that they're like, I don't know if I'm coming or going with your energy. I don't know how to engage in conversation with you because one, you're either always busy, or why is it that you're trying to avoid me? And this is where the conflict is coming up. Because somebody, like I always say, avoids someone for a reason of what's happened in their life in the connection or in with the person, okay? So in, out, in, out, in, out. A lot of in and out and in and out and in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door. But also someone that's around you where it's kind of like, I can't engage and keep track of where you're going or what you're doing. So someone is like keeping an eye on someone that doesn't want it, right? And they track someone's every move of what they do, and that's why the other person is trying to avoid that and sneak around energies to get around it, because they know this person's going to entrap them into a situation where they feel like, I am conflicted because you can never make up your mind of someone's going through a narcissistic thing. Okay, I'm going to leave my stuff out of it. Okay, I've really got to try and move on, Gemini. Sorry if your energy is very confusing, but it's to do with gaslighting, narcissism of someone that's very confusing to someone else that's very confused of why they're confusing. Okay, so your fused tower explodes. One person does it, the other person doesn't. Gaslighting of trying to make someone believe of something that is physically not really there. Okay, arguments and stuff, they're not really there. They're just caused by something. So it's cause in an effect on someone that is making them really, really self-doubt this person of conflict through design of confusion, because an argument is physically never there. There's never an argument that you can watch. You know, like if you look at metaphysics, an argument is never there until it's caused, right? So you have to cause an argument to be able to deal with the argument. And because there's always an argument, there's people that are kind of like, man, I can't win. I can't win. Like, I just can't win you over. I can't do anything with you. But the person that's thinking it is actually thinking that it's the other fault, the other person's fault. But the other person knows and thinking, man, do what you like. Sorry. Do what you like. Okay, so let's see. So, Gemini, show me the past. Show me the past for Gemini. Show me the past. Some people in life, they make out that everything in life is perfect about their life. In life, themselves, in family situations and stuff, they appear to everybody else that they wouldn't dream of doing something that they do behind closed doors. Okay, when it happens behind closed doors, the one person that has to go through it knows. Okay, they know. Okay, so this person, there's people that know things, right? So you know about all of this, basically, right? So the person that behind closed doors knows that it happens and knows that it goes on, right? But the other person that appears that everything is fine, that is blaming somebody, appears to everybody else that their sun just doesn't shine out their arse. Okay, I'm sorry, it could even be Leo energies. I don't know, but picking up the sun, so that can also mean a sun, or it can actually represent family, right? But it's happening in the family, right? Where there is energy around where, exactly the same as what I went over, that in life, everybody would think that this person, where the sun just shines around them all the time, okay? Now, of centre of attention, okay, is what they're saying. Centre of attention, sun, also through other people. When one person, whoever this is, I've got no idea, but I have, but they go out into society. Okay, in society, everybody sees them as someone that's larger than life and that is a very great normal person that could well be other people. I've got no idea, right? But that's the Lady Bucket effect. That's the things that one person is one way here, but on the other hand, in another circumstance, that's a Jekyll and Hyde. There's the Jackie. But again, completely different in a circumstance here that would tackle a circumstance here when other people that don't know these situations act. Okay, so here they put on an act, here they reenact a situation where it just constantly happens because there's something about someone that they are avoiding about themselves, where things have never changed in a family situation because there is someone that's not changing. Okay, so they're your strange channeled messages, Gemini. I bet a lot of people don't like those. Right, yeah. But anyway, so let's see. So Gemini, past, 9 of Wands, control, narcissism, gaslighting, exactly what I was saying. Okay, so that's gaslighting. That's why I'm getting confused. That's why your story is generally the same of things that happen, is because someone around you is narcissistic and gaslighting, making someone to feel that there's blame that they have got absolutely no idea from their head, from their asshole. They don't know. They've got no idea what to think, what to do, what to say about the whole situation that happens. They feel like that what happened before has happened again. They're left now just standing there thinking was thinking in the past exactly what I was saying about gaslighting. Someone tries to make someone believe that they're at fault or to blame, and they're now wondering why they're always feeling to blame, but they're not. Trust me, I ain't. I am so done with that situation. Let's see. Show me. And trust me, everybody that I know knows of this, because trust me, I am one to actually hold back and not tell people about it. Call them out. I actually called her one right to her face. I did. I did. No, you are. God. Don't even know what one is. Wouldn't know anything if it slapped her right in the face. Let's see. Past. There you go. So you got Leo energy around maybe as well. So you got 2, 8, 16, 17. This is 8 again. It's 8. Could be a repetitive cycle of confusion. Okay. What went around, come back around. Someone got completely and utterly sidewinded, triggered, and it all triggered this person off to say, you know what, Jack, I'm out. I am out. I'm out like mustard. This person was open at the time, 8, which is very open, minding their own business, nobody in it. 8 is singular card of nobody or nothing, which is like, I know nothing. I absolutely have no words that I can say to you now, because you have confused me that much and fused me off that much that now this 8 of Wands has left me in a state of where I don't even want to possibly try and communicate past. Okay, but trust me, this does not change. If it's a physical gaslighting narcissist, it's a mental condition. You have to look at people that, of your cycles of where they build it up, you start forgiving, okay? You start things off again, okay? And then you continue to go forward. They implant things into your life, so you need them, okay? Whatever these things are, you need all of these certain things because they're starting to do it all for you, to show sympathy, to show empathy, to do all of these things. You end up thinking, oh, well, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, you get going after a week or 2 or 3 or even a month later, the greater the build-up, the greater the loss. The bigger the things that you have, the more I can take and use against you to rip it all away in front of you, to leave you completely and utterly confused, that you'll have absolutely, again, no idea or have an idea or know why exactly they do that, because you can't figure them out. You can't figure out why they do it truly, and the reason why they do it is because they're a narcissist. It's straight there. I can't lie, you know. I can't lie, and I also cannot be one on the receiving end of this, where I cannot tell you about my life because it represents the same star signs. Okay, so there's no point in me not telling you about things that have gone on and that do go on, being the same thing in my head of Gemini and this happening, and a lot of you already know. Okay, here, so again, they did the same. It caused this dramatic confusion that now nobody was speaking. Okay, it caused everybody to go slightly nuts and crazy, where communication then just got where, well, somebody got blamed, somebody got left in confusion because of control. Okay, it caused the domino effect. That's a chain of events of where someone has been left traumatic. Okay, yeah, there you go. Because of the tower, because of someone then lashed out at somebody and you had a huge argument. But this could also have been a chain of events that happened in the family that had an outburst of your entire life that happened. Okay, where now paths are now having to be rebuilt. But this again, this is search and destroy. This is let's start again, let's rebuild, let's do it again. Let's eat, read, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again. This is so tiring that this sort of stuff here has happened for a lifetime of somebody. Okay, for a lifetime. Now obviously families, they're very, very difficult, because with that you have to decide that you're never going to speak to that person or be with them in, and you can be in contracts and things that bind you to that, which is one, your karma, and which is two, other things in life that you don't really have too much of a choice or option, that you have to kind of like and stay in those situations. Okay, so your karma is going to be different, but a lot of you are in circumstances where someone just flipped the script, destroyed everything that was good. Communication was good, it was all on par, and then all of a sudden, bam, someone flipped. This is the person that started the argument, that started it. Okay, so if you mind your own business and you don't start arguments, the people that start arguments are the people that are looking for it, because there's something internally wrong with somebody of why they needed to say or do something of a need that needs to be met or matched. Okay, so you're mismatched. Started a fire. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. Something to do with Sagittarius. That was up in one of their readings, but that was over on Patron. That was the incubus as well. Or I think it was Sagittarius, I can't remember. Show me the present with Gemini. Show me the present, Gemini. Presently. So now, now I want reconciliation. This is still going on with a mum. Okay, here, now I am now thinking about settling down. I'm now looking at myself. I'm now starting to take back control and think what I truly want. Because we don't seem to get on, or wasn't getting on at all. And now, it's made me really think about being cared for and nurturing. But again, be very, very careful around family. Because if this is a woman, like someone that you know of that's been doing all of this, okay, they're now back into their feelings and nurturing side, which can later on cause devastation if this is a narcissist. This energy can give off so much nurturing of protection and nurturing and smothering, okay, but again, then if this is coming from this energy, believe you me, if it's constantly happened, it'll happen again. And I am not barefaced lying to anybody anymore, right? So be careful, be cautious, okay? Show me the present. Too many cards, can't be here all day. Let's see. Show me the present for Gemini. King of Cups. I'm in love. I'm in love. This could be your love life, but this is now I'm in love. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, I mean, this is an attraction to now, like, well, I'm kind of like settling down. All this devastation's happened, but again, be very careful around this situation here. Because this is toxic love also in family, because there are court cards, which are families, right? They're also energies of like love life. So, show me more card for the present for Gemini. See, Three of Swords. I can't compare to everything. I can't. This is an emotionally blocked. Emotionally blocked. There's some kind of like someone that causes conflict. They cause pain and hurt on somebody, right? They cause that. But if they do it intentionally, they cause pain intentionally. That doesn't have to mean someone can be heartbroken, right? But this could well be in the family. This could well be in the family, right? Because the three people here, a relationship is here, right? A dynamic is also here. That's the three. The relationship and the dynamics, which would mean you, partner, and dynamic of family, okay? That's here. There's a lot of emotional torment presently, okay? Now you've got Scorpio energy again, same energies coming out through the readings. Transformation, this person is transformation. Going through, do you want to say it again, Steve? They're going through an awakening, okay? They're trying to understand of what is it that's standing in the way of this relationship here. So they're keeping quiet. Can be a Libra energy. This person here also has deep amount of subconscious stuff going on, but they also close down, like I've said in the reading, of a reason why they close down or shut down, right? They do it because someone asks them personal questions that they don't want hounding anybody. If someone forces an opinion or have an opinion about someone's life and they shut down and they're quiet, right? Don't ask. If they say, don't ask me, you know, about my life. Don't ask me about my personal life. Don't ask me about things in it. If someone walks by you and they're very quiet, it's because they want to be quiet, right? They want silence. They want peace, right? If someone doesn't want peace, that's the person that is trying to force their way in to know things about their life. Their life is personal to themselves. That's them using their intuition, is because they sense that there's a very, very bad energy around them, and that is why they close down, and that is called using your intuition, because you sense that something is not right with somebody. Okay, so they close down emotionally. They take a break. They get drained. Okay. So show me the immediate future, please. Watch it. Ten of Cups. It's happening in the family to a Pisces as well. Okay. But again, you've got people in the middle. There's someone in the middle of all this. There's someone that causes so much conflict in the middle. Torn between happiness and sadness. Happiness and sadness. Do I choose happiness or do I just remain sad? But that's an awakening of someone that's trying to open up again. But be very careful around this energy. Because this person is open for feeling very good. This person here, this is open for feeling, right? Open feelings. My feelings are bad, dry. You know, that's my feelings. My feelings about all of this are exactly that. Okay. Show me the death card for the immediate future. See, this is things that is hidden at home, that someone would do things like this at home and not reveal it to other people that are involved in their life, meaning that these could be lady buckets and people all outside, friends, family, people that know the family. People keep it to themselves and not actually reveal the person that they truly are to other people apart from what happens in the family. This here. Exactly what I was saying channeled wise. Okay? Meaning, like, you could come on a tarot channel and say to me in the comment section, which I hope that a lot of you do, which is, yeah, you're right, that does happen and that happened, but there would be a person that would not go to their friends and say, you know what, I'm a control freak and I'm a narcissist and that I'm like, you know, they would not. They would, oh, hi, Tara, hi, you know, I'm just, oh, lovely, that's real nice, you know, great. You know, that's the kind of person that they could really be. Behind closed doors, boom, no. Death card. The death card. That's a no, man. That's a no, man. That's a no. Someone did have this though, didn't you? With the judgment and the death card. Happening to a child. Happening to a child. Scorpio child. Knave of Pentacles. This person is slowly starting to think again. Starting to come around to thinking now. Yeah. They're slowly reaching out. They're slowly starting to talk. Let's see what this the High Priestess is. What's the High Priestess? High Priestess is the moon. This is a mum. This is a mother that is either one doing it or two going through it. Take your pick, I don't mind who. Okay? Someone that's causing it. This is a mother to me. This card is a mother, right? Everything is very, very hush hush here with the mum of what is going on in their relationship, what's going on with the person that they are. Like I said, all this control, all this narcissism here. If it happens in the family, like it happens, when they go out into society, they don't reveal it to people. They don't reveal their true nature. If you're a Libra or anybody, it really doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that there's people that are going into society to show people one way, but they're a complete different closed closet. Open shut case, this person. Open shut case. I would say another word, but I don't want to offend people. Right? But again, the moon is driving someone nuts to the fact that they're not revealing things about their life, right? So this person could be on the receiving end. This person could be the person that's doing it. I've got no idea unless you have Skype calls and readings, okay, which are available. But again, there is someone here that causes a hell of a lot of control and narcissism, right? It happens in the family. It's someone that does not ever reveal themselves at all of how they truly are, apart from the person that they're doing this to. Now, if this mother here also, as your children or me, like watching it, could well be doing this with energies here in the relationships. Okay? Calling people in to shut them out. The moon. I do not beat about the bush with these readings anymore now, I'm sorry, but I am just had enough of like getting cards out, feeling the energy, seeing it, experiencing it, and then not saying it. Yeah, this person. Lady Bucket as well wants attention, but without having to give anything. This person here doesn't want to give anything, but they want it all. They want it all. They want attention, but they don't give it. They don't give. They receive without having to give anything, without having to do anything, without having to express their feelings and emotions. They just think, well, if I just remain quiet, I'll get the attention that I need by shutting you out. Okay. Well, sorry, I'm actually seeing patterns of a lot of things that do happen in my life that actually compare with a lot of this trauma that does appear itself. but karmically things do happen to you anyway, again, with other people that trigger you off, that just do the same, and it's just kind of like, well, I just can't believe it. But again, you know, here there is someone that refuses to literally open up. On good hands, they back down because they don't want to be pressured. They shut down for a reason. They close down. On a bad hand for things, they close down for a reason because of this narcissism and control. But on the bad hand, if it's this person, they do it because they will not show their true self to somebody. Okay, like they will to somebody, this person, but they won't to other people. Yep, entrapped and incarcerated at home. What's this Eight of Swords? Ten and 10. This person is very focused and driven on their money. They work from home, but there is someone that breathes down their neck at home about money, finances, career, love. Why you're not talking, why you're not opening up, what you're doing, what you're not doing, where you're going. You know, it gets around and around in their head that they feel like as soon as I have or feel any pressure about someone entrapping me to make me feel like I can't speak, I won't speak. And I won't speak to the person that's causing it. I will literally just go back to the drawing board, to feeling happy myself, continuing on with my work and continuing to doing what makes me feel happy. And if you make me feel sad or make me feel pressured into not speaking to you, then don't speak, do what you want, go your own way. I'll concentrate on me. That's your reading, Gemini. Okay, I can't give you a specific timeline for it. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out from the links below. If you haven't heard or anything about what happens in Patron, it's all going to start off again. It's still there if you want to watch your weeklies, bi-weeklies, monthly, channel messages, everything. It's all incorporated over there. Next month, I am going to be offering up, like I said, hopefully, I think I did say at the beginning, where I said about people leaving their name, star sign, and then it depends what I post written over there, asking people to do something, and then that means that I will actually start to make videos of whatever it is that I come up with, which could be your name, their star sign, your star sign, or just your name and a question. And it will just be one or two cards to just quickly do it. You can ask them for like, how do they feel about me, or what is going on in their life, or something like that, and it'll just be 3 or 4 cards just to give you a general quick answer. Okay, so I'm going to try and implement that into tier 2 next month, which is June, July. Okay, so all right guys, thanks very much, thanks for your time. If you can leave everything in the comment section, I really would appreciate it. Give it a like, thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks guys, see you soon.